SPSS statistical package for social science. It is a package of programs for manipulating, analyzing, and presenting data. So here it is an IBM SPSS 23 version I have downloaded. The trial version is available from IBM website for 15 days. And if you see when you open an SPSS software, this is the first screen you will get. If already you have a data in SPSS, you can go for this window where you can choose the existing file. If you're for the first time and you need to create a new data set, you can click here new data set and right corner you have OK, click OK. So here SPSS window is opened and we have a two tabs are there in the left corner. You can see data view and variable view. So data view where data you can create, and in variable view which allows the type of variable you specified and you can view it. Even the user can toggle between the windows by clicking on the appropriate tab on the bottom left corner of the screen. So first I'll show you in a variable view how to create a variable, then we'll go for a data view. This is a variable view. Here you can see name, type, width, etc. The column heading is there. I'll come back to data view where we didn't create any variable in variable view. That is why when you go to data view, there is no variables mentioned in the column heading. It is given as var. Suppose if you create a variable, the variable name will appear in the top of the column heading. So now, for example, in my questionnaire, I'm going to create a variable called age. You can have the variable name as age. So when you create a variable name, there are 10 characteristics to be specified under the column of the variable view. So you can have up to 8 alphanumeric characters that begin with the letter. Underscore is allowed and no other special characters are allowed. So variable names are not case sensitive. So here I have given as age. Suppose if I want to give next variable, for example, monthly expenses, I can give as monthly. I can't give space, only underscore option I can give. I can give underscore monthly income. So like this, I can give a variable name. So you can drag here to view the full thing. Next, we'll come to the next column heading is type. So in SPSS, what are the data types is allowed? Here, when you choose this particular cell, here we have a 3 dots. If you click the 3 dots, what are the data types available? It will be displayed here. Here you can see numeric is there, comma is there, dot. So these are the data types. In right corner, you can see width and decimal point. Suppose if you choose numeric, what will be the width for numbers what you enter? Decimal, if you have a decimal places, you can mention here. Suppose I am going to type my name. Then it will be a string. How many characters? 8. So 8 characters means in my name I can type 8 characters. Beyond that I can't type. So if you want to give more characters, you can increase this one. So age will be numeric. So I'm choosing as numeric. Here itself you can change. Age won't have a decimal number. So I'm going to give us 0. And width I can have as default 8 itself, or if you want to change, you can change to 2 digit or 3 digit. I'm giving OK. And you can see next, as I have given width and decimal in the type pop-up window itself, it all automatically displays here. Next, here comes a label. Label name is not constrained to 8 characters, space is not allowed, and only underscore. It is not the constraints are given for a label like that. Only it is for variable name. Label is helpful for the users to know more about that particular variable. What type of variable it is. So regarding what type of data you're going to enter, those things can be mentioned here in the label. It is just an information for the user to know more about it. For example, I'm giving age of the respondent. This is my label. Likewise, monthly income of the respondent. Here, what happened is variable name itself I have given us in a meaningful way. Suppose for monthly income, MI itself I have given means I need to know more about what variable it is, what type of data I need to give means I can give us monthly income of the respondent. I can give us MI here and I can give us monthly income of the respondent. So likewise, you can create a variable name and labels. Next comes values. Here, when your data is numeric, the values you no need to worry about the values. Already your data is numeric, your type is also numeric, you have done everything. But suppose for monthly income you have an option, that is monthly less than 5,000 is option A, 5,001 to 10,000 is option B, 10,001 to 20,000 is option C, above 50,000 is option D. Likewise, if you have an option, automatically the respondent who respond for your questionnaire, they just choose the options. In that way of options, when you come to enter into a analysis part, when you come to an analysis part and you need to enter into SPSS, you can keep numeric here. When it comes to value, you need to create values for it. For example, you have an option 1. I can give the label as option 1 and I'll give us less than 5,000. I am giving add here. So the first option is, so here it is an 1. The label is less than 5,000. I'm giving add. So what happens is option 1 I'm giving us less than 5,000. And in option 2, what I'm going to do is 5,001 to 10,000. Give add. Next is 3 value 10,001 to, I'll give us 50,000. Add. Again option 4 greater than 50,001. Add. So likewise it is there. Here if you see 5,000 and here second option is 5,001, but I've added extra 10. So I need to rewrite it. So I can choose this one. I can remove it. Again, I'm going to give 2. I'm going to give 5,001 to 10,000. Give add. Now the value is corrected. So likewise, you can correct for this also. When I choose here, automatically I can give reduce the values, give change, automatically change. So there are two options to change. Either you click remove add again, or you choose this value and you correct it at the top, automatically this change option will be enabled. You click change, it will get changed. So likewise you can create a value for it. Give OK. Now if you see the 3 dot occurs when you click here, what are the options are there for monthly income? It is displayed here. Give OK. When you say the option it is 1.00, but we won't give in questionnaire as 1.00. So here decimal point is active. I am making it as 0 here. Going back to this cell, you see automatically it changes. Give OK. So now we have seen values. You keep in mind when your questionnaire, when you have a close-ended question. When you have a close-ended question, you need to choose this value option. Close-ended question means when you give age, options are there in the questionnaire, you need to click any other options. So that is said to be close-ended questions. Next, we'll see about missing column. Next, we are going to see about missing value. Here, missing value, suppose certain type of variable, we have different types of data for that particular variable. If you need to avoid certain values for your calculation, you can go for missing value. For example, I'll say age. When you collect data from all the respondent, uh, you get data from maybe the age above 90 years. You would have collected from the age group of above 90. That time you feel that the age group between below 90 is used for calculation will be the greater analysis where it will give you the accurate value answer for your particular study. Maybe you may think like that. If it is so, you can avoid the data above 90 years, and you can use that values here and ask them to give us missing value where it will avoid your calculation of that particular data. So here we have a none. You have three dots. Click the three dots. You have three options. Default is no missing value. When the option you have no missing value, automatically all the datas will be used for calculation, either of age. It will go for calculation. Simple for your understanding. If I say you don't want the data below 10 years of age, means you can give missing value here. So it will avoid the age group which are below 10 years. It will take for calculation. Here, second option is you can mention the values for missing value like 99, 90, likewise you can give. Or I have given an example as range above 90 years. So you can give 90 to 100 years. I don't want the values which belongs from 90 to 100 years. So you can choose the range or you can choose a discrete value. Now in this I am not going to give any of these. I am going to give no missing value. Give OK. The next is column width. Now I will go to data view. When you go to data view, now you can see the column heading. We have created in variable three variables. That is why three variable names are as a heading in the data. Remaining all still it is as VAR, VAR, VAR. We have created the variables for three, that is the heading here. So default the column width is 8. Suppose you have a double-sided error when you keep your cursor between two columns. You click and drag, you can change the column width of particular variable. Now, if you go back to the variable view, you can see here this column is 14, remaining on 8. Next comes an alignment. Inside a cell, the data will be displayed to the right or left or in the middle. That you can choose. So we have a three option. For example, I'll choose center for age and I'll go back to data view. Here I'm going to enter as 25 as age. I'm clicking enter. Automatically you can see it is 25. Here dot 00 is there. So here I can make it as 0 for decimal. Here for monthly income, it may be decimal, but I didn't give an open-ended question. It is a closed-ended question, so there won't be any decimal for this monthly income also. So both I'm giving 0. This is center. Next one is measure. Default there will be an unknown. You need to choose a measure for it. If you click, there are three types of measure: the scale, ordinal, and nominal. When the data type is numeric, it's well and good. In SPSS, it is referred as scale. The numeric value is either continuous or it is a discrete. In SPSS, it is mentioned as scale. Next comes ordinal and nominal. First, I'll let you know what is ordinal or nominal. Then we'll go back whether this monthly income will go for ordinal and nominal. Ordinal, nominal. Nominal means it is a categories of where category, or you can say grouping values. Example: male, female. So these two are different groups. If you take religion, there are different groups are there: Hindu, Muslim, Christian, likewise. Or you take education, UG, PG, doctorate, 10th, likewise. So these are group. Where I have given three examples. When you talk about these groups, there is no ranking between the groups. You can't say male is ranked higher, female is ranked lower. No, both categories are equal. So when your group is like that, you can choose as nominal. Same way in this monthly income, we have four groups. The group 1 belongs where less than 5,000 income people. Group 2 will have 5,001 to 10,000 income people. So this is called group. Here I'm going to choose as nominal. You can't say the 5,000 people are ranked lower and 50,001 people are ranked higher. You can't say like that. There are different types of groups are there. 5,000 is one group, 5001 to 10,001 to. So I have given as nominal. When you have a group with ranking, that time you will go for an ordinal. Example, highly satisfied, satisfied, dissatisfied, highly dissatisfied. So you have a ranking between the group. There is a difference between satisfied and highly satisfied. There is a difference between highly satisfied and dissatisfied. Example, a Likert scale, the satisfaction level. Like that, if you have an option, that time you can go for an ordinal scale. Now I'll go back to data view. I'm going to enter the data. Here I'm going to enter 23, some values I'm entering. Same with going to monthly income. So I have four groups. Here, if you double click, there will be a drop down list will be there. You can choose the values like this. You can choose the values like this. Suppose instead of choosing, I need to give the option as 1, 2, or 3. In the upper taskbar, you can see an icon 1 and 8. You click that, automatically the options here changes to 1, 2, 3, likewise. Now again I click there, you can see the options. So likewise, you can create your variable and you can enter the data in SPSS.